Hi there, and welcome to the world of Mario Paint. This is a game that's all about creation and fun. In fact, you can even play with the game logo. See, this letter changes Mario's size, and this one makes Yoshi appear. And then this one, whoa! Quick, start the video! Start the video! In this mode, you can select from a few existing pictures and color in each part using the Fill paintbrush. You can also click on Mr. Crayon to swap between other color and pattern options. You can even fill in Yoshi with more Yoshis, if that's your thing. Here is where you can create something entirely your own using the different available tools. And if you make a mistake, just click the Undo Dog icon to go back a step. With the Nintendo Switch 2 system, you can use either a left or right Joy-Con 2 controller as a mouse to cultivate your creative creations. And if you have a Nintendo Switch, you can plug in a compatible USB mouse. Oh, speaking of loose mice, let's go check out the break room. Welcome to the break room. Through the magic of neglect, our team converted a perfectly serviceable garbage can into a soggy, steaming pile of sickness. And, well, this is how you get flies. On the bright side, this is a great place to blow off some steam by slapping the proverbial paint off these bugs. Just watch out for King Watinga. He's not in a good mood. What do you mean that's not funny? This mode is a great place to create game sprites and other objects 1 pixel at a time. You can save up to 15 different stamps and even create larger objects by piecing them together. Fun fact, do you know why it says special stamp in the frame? If so, please tell me, as I didn't have time to check that before this video was due. Here you can animate your creations and really start to bring them to life. You can animate up to 9 frames before they repeat. And then you can move them along a path, like this. Hey, that looks pretty good. But there's one more thing we should add before we're done. In this mode, you can select from 15 different sounds to help bring the song in your heart to the outside world. And yes, we do have a dog, cat, pig, goose, and baby as sound options. In this case, let's compose something for our favorite pharmacological plumber. I call this piece that one Dr. Mario song I found within the Mario Paint Player's Guide, or Fever for short. Now that we've combined all the elements, let's take a look at our completed scene. This looks great, so we're ready to save our work. Previously with Mario Paint, you had to visit this robot to save your finished creation. And you still can whenever you feel like jamming out to this sweet beat. But with a Nintendo Switch Online membership, you can now utilize different suspend points to preserve 4 completed masterpieces. Mario Paint has some catchy music, and you can enjoy those tunes on the Nintendo Music app, as those tracks will hit the service at the same time as the release of Mario Paint. Speaking of that, does anyone know when all this stuff will go live? Oh, thanks, Mario!
Hello everyone! This year marks the 35th anniversary of the original release of the Super Mario Bros. Game. And today, we will be announcing upcoming Super Mario games and products that will be released by spring 2021. Okay, here we go! Here's a classic way to play Super Mario Bros. The original Super Mario Bros., which made its debut on NES in 1985, can now be played on this special Game & Watch system. A Plus control pad is included, so you can play the game smoothly. Since it's a Game & Watch product, it also functions as a clock. And in honor of the game's 35th anniversary, it comes with 35 little touches to discover. In addition, you can play the Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels game on it, as well as an updated version of the title Game & Watch Ball starring Mario. Game & Watch Super Mario Bros. Will launch November 13th. The original Nintendo handheld gaming system is back in full-color liquid crystal display. Multiplayer mayhem pounces onto the Nintendo Switch system. Clash in this competitive Super Mario Bros. Game. Welcome to Super Mario Bros. With 35 players? Compete against other players near and far in this online battle game. Enemies you defeat will be sent to other players' courses, but this also works the other way around. Use the item roulette and these 4 strategies to try to outpace your opponents. Keep going until you're the last Mario standing or running. This game will be an exclusive offer for Nintendo Switch Online members. Super Mario Bros. 35 launches October 1st as a digital-only title and will be available for a limited time until March 31st, 2021. What could this one be?
Our ignorance is proving fatal. The encroachment threatens to drive our people out of house and home. But this divide has brought our two kingdoms to the brink of war.
And you are the sole Rathalos rider in Azuria.
My people have been driven into a corner, and the point of no return is looming before us.
Can't afford not to go. Ratha! But it won't be for long.
I can hear them. Two sounds. Overlapping each other.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners. What you just saw was Monster Hunter Stories 3: Twisted Reflection, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year. We hope you're looking forward to another grand adventure in the Monster Hunter universe. Today, we'll present games coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems. Before a game is shown, you'll see the logo of the system the game will launch on here. If both logos are shown, the game will launch on both platforms. Okay, first up, let's take a look at some upcoming Nintendo Switch games. Let the good times roll. By royal decree, a brand new game in the Katamari Damacy series is rolling onto Nintendo Switch. Roll your Katamari through historic eras like Edo Japan and more. It's a time-hopping trip through the ages to restore the universe for the king of all cosmos. Use helpful items to roll your Katamari like royalty and customize the prince and cousins' looks to your liking. In addition, roll out with friends in online multiplayer. Make a big Katamari and earn the most points to be crowned the winner. Plus, the iconic music is back with an all-new soundtrack featuring new and returning music artists from the series' history. Get ready to rock and roll through the ages when Once Upon a Katamari launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. The dance floor is calling.
Been a minute since I took it to another ether. Got you in it, now you burn up like you got a fever. Never slow, spit it up, cause I still got all the smoke coming in so hot, I'm on fire. Hey, they can't steal my shine, no lie, I'm on fire. Look how I turn up, no doubt, I'm on fire. They can't put me out, that's right, I'm on fire. They love how I blaze all day, I'm on fire. Got grip, my team ain't taking no hits. My status, too rich. I'm flying up, so don't trip. Hey, man, I'm scorching, don't get too close. I tear it up, that's from coast to coast. Love my skills, or they love my style. I execute and they all go wow. About to win it like there ain't no way to ever fail. Do my thing and I do that thing very well. Never slow, speed it up, cause I still got all the smoke coming in so loud. Hey, they can't
Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch. Battle Beyond the Limit.
Breakthrough the limit!
Charge up and unleash your fighting spirit in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, the latest in the Arena Battler series.
Now I'll finish you!
Enter the fray with over 180 fighters. In Episode Battle Mode, relive iconic Dragon Ball stories from the perspectives of 8 characters, including Goku. Or follow your own path and redefine history with alternate versions of those encounters. In Custom Battle Mode, you choose the fighters, stages, and dialogue to create your own scenarios. Then share them online with players around the world. Plus, now you can duke it out with motion controls using the Joy-Con 2 or Joy-Con controllers. Immerse yourself in the characters and unleash powerful attacks.
Help me out!
Get ready to shake the earth and break the heavens when Dragon Ball Sparking Zero launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems November 14th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Time to get back to your roots. The club is yours.
It's like he's got the ball on a string.
Oh, finally a bit of physicality in this game. Well, I haven't seen that one before.
Get reacquainted with these games.
Welcome to the party, Pac-Man!
Yummy! Pac-Man World 2 is coming back, remade from scratch. Through forests or on ice. Use Pac-tastic moves to clear stages in style. And even take on powerful bosses. Plus, now you can adventure with a pal in local co-op. Pac-Man World 2 Re-Pac launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch September 26th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Lead your party of black mages, dragoons, and other allies to victory in the beloved strategy RPG Final Fantasy Tactics, reborn with newly added elements. The game is now fully voiced and adds brand new dialogue between characters,
But still, I know that he and I are different.
as well as new difficulty options, a feature to review story events, and more. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch September 30th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. When the clock strikes midnight, shadows emerge and the dark hour begins. Step into the shoes of a high school student who, together with his friends, awakens the supernatural power of Persona. Attend class and explore the city during the day as you forge bonds with every interaction. Then, battle through the mysterious Tower of Tartarus and strategically take down rampaging shadows at night. Enter the dark hour and seal your fate when Persona 3 Reload launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system October 23rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Next, please take a look at this.
Given an opening, he will bear his fangs. Until Hyrule itself is no more.
Be that as it may, we face it together.
But you sought it from Hyrule of all places? This is madness!
There is danger here. Enormously so.
That was the latest trailer for Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. We hope you're looking forward to experiencing the canonical events that led to The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom game when it launches this winter. We'll share more information on this title in the future. Let's continue with some more games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. The realest Madden ever, built from Sundays. It's game time! Kick off your journey to become an NFL legend in the most dynamic Madden game yet. Rule the field with all new player traits and realistic playstyles. Immerse yourself in authentic team traditions and strategize playmaking decisions with newly added features to lead your team to victory. All built from real NFL data. In franchise mode, choose from 3 new archetypes to begin your coaching legacy. Or become your favorite NFL coach, each with their own strategies. Customize your game plan by selecting new abilities each week that offer different tactical advantages. Then level them up to fine-tune your plays. Plus, compete on the gridiron in local or online multiplayer. EA Sports Madden NFL 26 touches down on Nintendo Switch 2, August 14th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. A cozy campfire is calling. Calling all camping enthusiasts. Build campfires in this cozy fire-building sim. Chop wood. Arrange the pieces. Then light them up. But if you don't fuel the flames properly, they'll fizzle out. To stoke your campfire, place logs based on the fire's strength. Let enough oxygen flow through and maintain the right amount of heat. Don't let wet logs dampen your fire. Dry them before tossing them in the flames. And when you want to create an even bigger fire, just blow on it. Sometimes, though, a little patience is all you need. So roast some marshmallows or set off fireworks to light up the sky. You can also get the flames going in rainy or snowy conditions. But try mastering your campfire making skills first. With a compatible USB camera, you can enjoy each other's company around the campfire. You might even strike up some interesting conversations. Relax and stay a while. When Chillin' by the Fire sparks to life on Nintendo Switch 2 later today. Fight battles big and small in these games. Apex Legends is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Squad up and survive 19 other teams in Battle Royale. Or show off your skills in Mixtape, where you'll take on 3 rotating game modes. Plus, both Battle Royale and Mixtape have enhanced resolution and smoother performance. Build your crew and aim for victory when Apex Legends launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system August 5th, along with the new season, Showdown. To cure a witch's illness, her tiny familiar embarks on a grand adventure. With your magical froggy backpack in tow, you can climb, pull, and even swing to greater heights. Explore this vast world and gather ingredients to create a cure for your enchanting ally. Plus, up to 4 players can journey together in online co-op. A Little Mouse's magnificent adventure begins when Hella launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next year. Explore a galaxy full of opportunity. Embark on a journey across the iconic galaxy far, far away in this open-world action-adventure game, taking place between the events of The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi films. You'll take on the role of Kay Vess, who, along with her companion Nyx, is fighting for her freedom. Explore distinct locations, both new and familiar, as you fight, steal, and outwit your way through the galaxy's crime syndicates, and gain the means to start a new life. Traverse through space by ship on Kay's Trailblazer, or by land on her S-57 Cardinal Speeder, and take on quests that blend stealth and shooting with some puzzle-solving mini-games in between. Embark on high-stakes missions. Engage in dogfights as you travel across the Outer Rim, and get ready to live the life of a scoundrel when Star Wars Outlaws launches on Nintendo Switch 2, September 4th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Survive the future. Salvage the past. As an agent of a secret collective, you'll travel between a future plagued by anomalies and a past on the verge of collapse to uncover the mysteries of this world. In the future, dangerous creatures born from the remnants of humanity prowl the wasteland. You'll need to craft ammo and supplies with limited resources to fend off brutal enemies. But don't let your guard down after defeating them. If a monster absorbs a fallen enemy, it'll evolve into an even more nightmarish form. So act quickly to dispose of enemies. You'll also come across rifts that allow you to travel back in time. By extracting the essences of people you meet in the past, you can strengthen your own abilities. However, there's a price to pay. You'll be haunted by visual and auditory illusions and lose your grip on reality. What caused the world to collapse? And what is the true mission you've been tasked with? Chronos: The New Dawn launches on Nintendo Switch 2, September 5th. The dragons of the East and West clash.
極道の世界で竜と呼ばれる男は一匹でええんですわ。あんたもそう思いますやろ。
Yakuza Kiwami 2 is brawling its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Kamurocho, Tokyo, Sotenbori, Osaka, two prolific entertainment districts in Japan, where the former dragon of Dojima, Kazuma Kiryu, faces down the dragon of Kansai, Ryuji Goda. Use free-flowing combat moves to take on foes in action-packed brawls. Duke it out using your fists, weapons, and everything else at your disposal. Plus, there's still plenty else to do around the cities. Enjoy darts, karaoke, and even golf. There's no shortage of things to do. A deadly clash between two dragons begins when Yakuza Kiwami 2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2, November 13th. And Yakuza Kiwami, the story that launched the Epic series, is also launching on Switch 2 the same day, featuring enhanced graphics, improved frame rates, and additional language support. There are plenty more games heading to Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. Let's take a quick look. Before we go, we've got two more games to show you. Please take a look.
To pass through that door is to pass through time. To travel a road spanning centuries. From here, heroes set out on a journey of hope.
Square Enix presents a brand new action RPG, brought to life in HD 2D. This is Philabildia, a continent overrun by beast tribes. A spell of safekeeping is all that protects humanity's sole bastion, the Kingdom of Huther. One fateful day, a set of ruins is discovered in the wilds, beyond the castle walls. An adventurer, Elliot, leaves the kingdom to investigate.
Facing danger is what adventurers do.
At his side is a fairy named Faye.
You can call me Faye. I'm a fairy.
Together, the duo venture beyond the kingdom's protection into the great wide world. During your journey, you'll come face to face with all sorts of foes. In battle, study your opponent's moves carefully and find opportunities to strike. Fight with swords for quick and well-balanced strikes. Bows and arrows to target enemies from afar. Chains and sickles to swing and pull enemies closer, and more. There are 7 weapon types in total, but that's not all. You can also strengthen your weapons by equipping different combinations of magicite. Try out all sorts of variations to find the playstyle that works for you.
Careful!
Your fairy companion, Faye, can also attack and pick up items. You can control both Elliot and Faye separately, or 2 players can control them at the same time. You'll find that she's very helpful on your adventure. Elliot and Faye on a grand journey that, unknown to them, will span 1,000 years. The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales, launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next year. After today's presentation, a debut demo will be available, and there will be an upcoming survey to gather player feedback.
In the beginning, there was nothing. Everything began with the birth of Orsa, mother of all. She created our world, the land of Orstera.
Are you heading out on your journey? Yes, I suppose the time is right. You're finally ready.
We've come to join your little lighting ceremony.
You have a death wish?
Wishville. I wish I could see everyone here, laughing and smiling just one more time. Are you going to rebuild Wishville? Or are you going to find the people who took our home from us?
Witness a tale of beginnings that unfolds across Orstera. Octopath Traveler 0 is available on December 4th, 2025.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
When first setting up your Nintendo Switch 2 system, you'll have the option to start a system transfer. You can transfer your data to your Nintendo Switch 2 system. This allows you to move your data from one system to the next, so you can option to start a system transfer. When first setting up your Nintendo Switch 2 system, you'll have the option to start a system transfer. You can transfer your data to your Nintendo Switch 2 system. This allows you to move your data from one system to the next, so you can pick up playing where you left off. Most things will transfer, but data that won't transfer will be displayed. There are two ways to go about transferring data. This video will go over both. After first powering on your Nintendo Switch 2 and going through the first-time setup, select the Start System Transfer button and sign into your Nintendo account. After a few more steps, you'll then continue on your Nintendo Switch, which is called the Source System. After your Source System and Nintendo Switch 2, the Target System, are online and establish a local connection with each other, just follow the on-screen prompts across both systems to complete the process. If you don't currently have a Nintendo Switch 2 but plan to get one in the future, you can choose to upload your current Nintendo Switch data to the cloud. Please note that system data for all users on the source system will be uploaded to the cloud. The user who initiated the upload is the one who will need to complete the transfer process on the target system. If you choose this option, please keep in mind that all of your data will be wiped from your source Nintendo Switch. Data uploaded to the cloud will be visible in your Nintendo account. When you do have your Nintendo Switch 2 on hand, you can download your data from the cloud by following the on-screen prompts. And that's it! Your Nintendo Switch 2 should be ready to go. All together, anytime, anywhere. Nintendo Switch 2. For more on system transfers, please visit the official Nintendo website. This icon takes you to the Nintendo. The home menu on the Nintendo Switch 2 system is designed to be simple and easy to navigate. When you insert a game card or purchase a digital game, they'll appear here. You can also create groups to sort your software and make games easier to find. This icon takes you to the Nintendo Switch Online menu, where you can see the latest updates and information about Nintendo Switch Online features and benefits. Learn about special offers for members. And check out missions and rewards. You can also see the Nintendo Classics game libraries. Selecting Game Chat will allow you to create a chat with friends or join an active chat you were invited to. You can adjust your Game Chat settings from here as well. This takes you to the News section, where you can view content about games, watch videos, and more. Plus, you can find game channels to follow and jump directly to Nintendo eShop from articles. By accessing Nintendo eShop, you can quickly browse, buy, and download games and other content. The album contains screenshots and videos you've recorded using the capture button on the left Joy-Con 2 controller. You can also add text to screenshots here and send them to a smart device. Game Share allows you to share supported games with friends and family, even if they don't have the game, and play online or via local wireless. You can share a game or join a game that a friend is sharing with you. If playing locally, compatible games can even be shared with players on a Nintendo Switch system. Here, you can connect controllers and learn about other controller options, including using mouse controls in compatible games. You can also pair a Joy-Con 2 by connecting it to the system, or by pressing the sync button like you would other compatible controllers. This icon takes you to your virtual game cards. Here, you can move digital games from one Nintendo Switch 2 or Nintendo Switch system to another, or lend them to members of your Nintendo account family group. This is the System Settings menu. From here, you can access system-level settings and accessibility features including text-to-speech, display colors, and button mapping. Adjust the Nintendo Switch 2 settings to cater to your tastes and playstyle. Finally, this is where you can put your Nintendo Switch 2 into sleep mode. Wake the system at any time by pressing the Home button. Sleep mode and other settings can also be accessed from Quick Settings by holding down the Home button. All together, anytime, anywhere. Nintendo Switch 2. For more on the Nintendo Switch 2 home menu, please visit the official Nintendo website.
On the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems, enjoy more games, more features, and more fun with Nintendo Switch Online. Here are some of the benefits you'll get with the membership. With online play and compatible games, you can enjoy gaming together, even when you're far apart. Team up with or battle against players around the world. If you have a Nintendo Switch 2 system, you can use Game Chat.
Can you hear me?
Hang out with friends and share your game screen with them. Enjoy playing games and chatting with each other as if you were all together in the same room. With Nintendo Classics, you can play a curated library of classic games from different systems. Access these games whenever and wherever you'd like. Up to 4 players can play select multiplayer games locally or online. You can also use a suspend point to save your game whenever you'd like, so you can play for a bit, even when you're short on time. There's also the handy rewind feature. If you want to retry a section, use this feature to go back to an earlier point in time. Along with Nintendo Classics, you can play other games exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members. Listen to some of your favorite Nintendo soundtracks on your smart device with Nintendo Music. You can enjoy a variety of Nintendo tunes from different games, as well as customize and save playlists. You can also extend or loop some of your favorite tracks. Use them as background music for studying, working, or relaxing. Other membership benefits include the Save Data Cloud and compatible games, game trials, and more. In addition to all the benefits mentioned so far, you can enjoy even more benefits with Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack. With this membership, you'll have access to additional games via Nintendo Classics. Also have access to select Nintendo Switch 2 Edition upgrade packs, as well as select DLC at no additional cost. Plus, with this membership, there are even more classic games you can enjoy. More games, more features, more fun. Nintendo Switch Online. Nintendo Switch Online and Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack memberships are available starting at the pricing options shown here. If 2 or more people will be using a membership, the family membership is the most cost-effective option. If you currently have a membership on Nintendo Switch, you'll be able to carry it over to Nintendo Switch 2.
To play. The Nintendo Switch 2 system can adapt to suit your situation, however you like to play. In TV mode, use the dock to play on a bigger screen. In tabletop mode, place your system however you like using the stand, and share a controller with a friend. In handheld mode, play anywhere you go. With these 3 play modes, you can enjoy playing whenever and wherever you want. All together, anytime, anywhere. Let's take a look at some features of Nintendo Switch 2 and how it's improved from the Nintendo Switch system. At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same. With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen. The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles. The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images. The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button on the back. The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally. The left and right sticks are now larger. Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse, opening up even more ways to play in compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls, so you can also play certain games using 2 mice, like this. By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes. It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly. Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, 3-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you. Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this. In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well. It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode. Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage.
8 times that of Nintendo Switch for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster. Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode. The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable. On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.